Hello, Ndewo. Welcome once again to your Igbo 101 lesson. In this lesson, we want to learn the time. Yes, we want to learn time telling. Time telling in Igbo is called Igoge. Igoge. We are going to learn the modern time, the modern clock. However, I want you to understand that the Igbo people had a system of time telling before the arrival of the Western civilization. The Igbo people had the way they also try to measure time, sometimes with the moon, with the appearance of the sun, the shadow, and even the cock crowing. Yes, you're going to learn that as you progress in the study of Igbo language. However, on this lesson, we're just going to concentrate to learn the modern clock. And the clock in Igbo is called Elekere. Elekere, that's the clock in Igbo language. So, the first clock or time I have before me is 12. And we know that this 12 can be in two ways. It could be 12 midnight or it could be 12 in the afternoon. By the way, to ask someone what time it is, you say gini na-akụ. That is asking someone what time is it. Gini na-akụ. And so in this case, to respond, I'll say ihe na-akụ bụ ndeli. Ndeli is midnight. Ihe na-akụ bụ ndeli. Maọbụ, or if it's in the afternoon, I say ihe na-akụ bụ elekere iri na abụọ nke ehihie. Ihe na-akụ bụ elekere iri na abụọ nke ehihie. Okay. The next one we have here is 4. And when the hour is on 4 and the long hand, the minute hand is on 12, we know it's 4 o'clock. Now, another way you can ask someone what time it is to say kedu ihe na-akụ. Kedu ihe na-akụ. So it's either you say gini na-akụ or you say kedu ihe na-akụ. Can you repeat that? Kedu ihe na-akụ. Gini na-akụ. Good. So now it is 4 o'clock. I can say ihe na-akụ bụ elekere anọ. It's 4 o'clock. Ihe na-akụ bụ elekere anọ. On the other hand, I can also say ọkụọla elekere anọ nke ụtụtụ. Now, when I want to use this sentence, it is not when someone asks you what time is it. If someone asks you kedu ihe na-akụ or gịnị na-akụ, it's better you use the system plate ihe na-akụ bụ. Now, when you want to use this sentence, ọkụọla is when you want to announce the time by yourself. You know, just like in English when you say the time is 6 o'clock. Yes, so it's something like that. So when you want to, are the one announcing time, you use ọkụọla elekere anọ, just like you can hear it over the radio and all that. Then when someone asks you what time is it, you say ihe na-akụ, but that's the template you will use to respond. So let's look at another time. Gịnị na-akụ. Here we have 5 o'clock, so we can say ihe na-akụ bụ elekere ise nke ụtụtụ. Ihe na-akụ bụ when you're asked or when you're announcing the time, you say ọkụọla elekere ise nke ụtụtụ. Nke ụtụtụ. Now, we know that this 5 can be in the morning or in the evening. So I take the first one to be evening. I'll say ihe na-akụ bụ elekere ise nke uhuruchi. Uhuruchi is evening. Nke uhuruchi. Ihe na-akụ bụ elekere ise nke uhuruchi. You repeated that, right? Ihe na-akụ bụ elekere ise nke uhuruchi. Very good. Or you can say ọkụọla elekere ise. Now we're using morning, nke ụtụtụ. So it could be elekere ise nke ụtụtụ or elekere ise nke uhuruchi. Yes, either ways, okay? So that's how you take it on the time. Now we have the minutes past. The minutes past is what we are looking at now. The other one, the hour, you take it round like that. Once you have learned your numbers, you don't have any problem. The only challenge you will have is to learn your numbers. So you can just try hard to learn your numbers if you haven't done so. Now we ask here, gini na-akụ, to ask, and already the minute hand has started moving. The minute hand has started moving. We can see the minute here, and here we can see that after ise, we had isi, asa. So we want to say it's 7 minutes past 4. That's what we want to say now. And how do we say it? We say oji nkeji asa gafere elekere anọ. So the template for the minutes is oji nkeji. When it is some minutes past, you start with oji nkeji asa. Okay, so whatever be the number of the nkeji is minutes. Gafere is past. Again, oji nkeji asa gafere elekere anọ. Here, gini na-akụ, can you try? Okay, I already have it on the board. Now we counted the minutes. It is ise, isi, asa, asato. So, nkeji asato. So, ihe na-akụ, oji nkeji asato gafere elekere iri. You know that iri is 10. Oji nkeji asato gafere elekere iri. Moving to half past, how do we say that? Gini na-akụ, when you're asked gini na-akụ and the time is half past something. Now here we have half past 12. So we have it as ihe na-akụ bụ elekere iri na abụọ n'ọkara. You can say it that way. Elekere iri na abụọ n'ọkara. Or you can also say oji ọkara gafee elekere iri na abụọ. You can say oji ọkara gafee elekere iri na abụọ. So if you are not using oji ọkara, you say ihe na-akụ bụ elekere iri na abụọ n'ọkara. Now we are going to when the minute hand is going to the next hour. We have gone past the past time, and we're going to the next hour. How do we answer? When you're asked gini na-akụ and the minute hand is going towards the next hour, how do we say? We start with the template ofodoro. So when it's going to, remember you start with ofodoro, and the minute you add the minute. So how many minutes you have? Ofodoro nkeji iri na asatọ. Here we have 18 minutes to 11. So 18 is iri na asatọ, remember? So ofodoro nkeji iri na asatọ ka ọ kụọ elekere iri na otu. Iri na otu is 11. Ofodoro, the template, ofodoro nkeji. Then you add the number of the minutes and you continue ka ọ kụọ elekere, you add the hour. Can you practice that? Ofodoro nkeji iri na asatọ ka ọ kụọ elekere iri na otu. Now let's look at another one. Now gini na-akụ here, can you try it? Ofodoro, now this is 15 minutes to so. Ofodoro nkeji iri na ise ka ọ kụọ elekere asaa. Ofodoro, it's remaining 15 minutes to 7 o'clock. Ofodoro, it's remaining. So that's actually the concept. Again, can you try this one on your own before you look at what I wrote? Gini na-akụ, ofodoro nkeji ise ka ọ kụọ elekere iri na otu. Nkeji ise, 5 minutes. Nkeji ise, 5 minutes. And let's look at the clock in the digital. Don't forget, we can also have the clock here. This actually to be a test for you. So what I want to advise you, please don't read the answer yet and just try to find the answer by yourself. Then you can read the answer. The next thing, in the next one I will advise that you don't read the answer. You Try it by yourself. This is 8:15, and we can say o ji nkeji iri na ise gafere elekere asatọ. Here is 12:08. O ji nkeji asatọ gafere ndeeli. O ji nkeji asatọ gafere ndeeli. And so, can you try this one too? Yes. Can you try this last one? Don't look at the answer, just try and look at the time there. Can you try it by yourself? Just try before we read the answer together. I couldn't hide it from you because of the template I'm using. Fine. So right now we have 13:28, as we know it is 12 minutes to 2 o'clock, sorry. Oh, this is, sorry, 28 minutes past 1. So we say o ji nkeji iri abụọ na asatọ gafere elekere mbụ nke ehihie. That's 28 minutes past 1, pardon. And this is 25 minutes past 7 o'clock. O ji nkeji iri abụọ na ise gafere elekere asaa. So that's basically the time, the clock in Igbo language. Is very simple. So in the coming lessons, you will learn how to use the time to book appointments, talking about when you did something, at what time did you do that. So when you have these practices, with the knowledge of this number, this clock, you are good to go. So here again, I'll say daalụ maka isonyekwara n'ihe nkuzi nke. Thank you again for joining us. We will see you in the next lesson very soon. Ka ọ dị.